What if one simple habit could completely change your life? Not money, not fame, not success, but a quiet moment with God every single morning, before the noise, before the stress, before the fear. What really happens when a person begins to pray every morning? Something changes, not only around them, but inside them. Because morning prayer is not just a routine, it is spiritual warfare, it is surrender, it is power. And today, we are going to discover what truly happens when you start every morning with God. 1. Your mind begins to change the moment you pray in the morning. Your spirit wakes up before the world can fill your mind with fear. Instead of starting your day with anxiety, you begin with peace. Instead of carrying confusion, you carry direction. Morning prayer shifts your focus from problems to promises. The enemy wants your first thoughts to be fear, stress, and pressure. But prayer reminds you that God is still in control. Suddenly, the battles that looked impossible no longer feel bigger than your faith. Because when God speaks peace into your spirit, fear loses its power. 2. You start feeling God's presence. There is something powerful about early morning prayer. When the world is quiet, heaven feels close. You begin to sense God walking with you. Not religion, not tradition, a real relationship. You start noticing little moments throughout the day, a door opening unexpectedly, strength during hard times, peace in situations that should have broken you. And deep inside your heart, you know, God is with me. Prayer changes ordinary mornings into holy moments. 3. You become stronger spiritually. Most people fight physical battles every day, but there is also a spiritual battle happening. Fear, temptation, depression, hopelessness. Morning prayer becomes your armor before the battle even begins. When you pray daily, your spirit becomes stronger than your emotions. You stop reacting to everything around you. Instead, you stand firm in faith. The storms may still come, but they no longer control you, because prayer teaches your soul how to trust God even in darkness. 4. Then healing begins inside you. Some wounds cannot be seen. Hidden pain, loneliness, disappointment, silent tears nobody knows about. But something incredible happens during morning prayer. God begins healing the places you thought would stay broken forever. Little by little, your heart softens. The anger fades, the bitterness leaves, hope returns. And one morning, you realize you are no longer the same person you used to be. Not because life became easier, but because God carried you through it. 5. As your faith grows. Faith does not grow overnight, it grows daily. Every morning you pray, you are building trust in God. Even when answers do not come immediately, even when life feels uncertain, prayer teaches you to keep believing. And eventually you stop depending only on what you see. You begin walking by faith. That is when miracles happen. Not always dramatic miracles, but quiet miracles. Peace, strength, wisdom, protection, hope, the kind of miracles that keep a soul alive. 6. Your entire day changes. People who pray every morning carry something different. Peace in chaos, calmness under pressure, strength during hardship. Why? Because they did not enter the day alone. They walked into it with God beside them. Morning prayer does not mean life becomes perfect, but it means you no longer face life without divine strength. And that changes everything. So what happens when you pray every morning? Your mind changes, your spirit grows stronger, your heart begins to heal, your faith comes alive, and slowly your entire life starts transforming. One prayer at a time, because every morning you choose God. You are choosing peace over fear, faith over doubt, and hope over darkness. So tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, before the noise of the world reaches your soul, pray. Even if the prayer is short, even if your voice shakes, even if all you can say is, God, I need you. Because heaven listens to every sincere prayer, and one moment with God can change everything.